Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the homepage of this channel. Thank you. Sunday morning weight check. Got a couple things for you. One, does everybody clean out their belly button with alcohol? Did you know that's a thing? My dad taught me that, not when I was a kid, but what he taught one of my nephews that. And I was over at their house and I was watching and I heard Dad tell him about it and I'm like, why does he clean out your belly button? And he was like, so it doesn't stink. So I was an adult when I learned that if you take alcohol and put it on Q-tip and clean out your belly button, that helps keep it from stinking. Did you know that? I didn't know that, but I do now. And when I do it, he's right. It keeps it from stinking because what happens is water sits in there and collects. So if you don't dry it out like with the Q-tip and then put a little alcohol in there, alcohol is a drying agent. And so when I used to go swimming, I'd get swimmer's ear as a kid. And so when I'd go swimming, I would have to clean my ears out with alcohol. I remember I'd lay on my mama's lap and I'd lay my head on her lap and she'd put the stuff on my ears. The wrong way. So I come to talk to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to talk to you today about Jesus. Literally though. I want to know, so I have this thing in my head and I know it's the devil. It's all the devil. But on Sunday mornings, like today, I'm not meeting my mom after church. So Sunday mornings, I have this, if I'm not going to meet mom, I have this inner log every Sunday morning if I'm not meeting mom after church. I go through this inner dialogue. I have this inner battle. And it goes something to the effect of, just watch church online. You know, it's not going to hurt nothing. Just watch church online. You'll still get the message and all that stuff. That's true. I do. Then I also hear, yeah, but if you go, it's an experience. When you watch it, you're just watching. It's kind of like an audio book. When you watch it, you are actually in the book. And whenever you watch online, it's like an audio book. You hear it, you grasp it, but it's different than experiencing it. So every Sunday morning, if I'm not meeting mom, I go through that inner dialogue every Sunday morning. And so I was just wondering if I'm the only one who goes through that. Like if you don't have something planned after church that you have to actually get dressed and get ready for, am I one of the only people who has to fight that inner, we know it's inner devil. Am I the only one that has to fight that devil? Or do other people fight it too? Because I know a lot of you all who do follow me, you all go to church also, or belong to a church or whatever. Sorry, I have to use my eye drops. It's allergy eye drops. I know a lot of you all also belong to a church, or go to church, or listen to church, or whatever. And I'm just curious, does other people have an inner dialogue? So then it becomes, yeah, but if you get dressed and you go, it's like 3 hours. Because, you got to get dressed. It takes about an hour. And then driving over and back is about 20-30 minutes each way. And then you sit in there for an hour. And then you wait for it to start about 20 minutes. So, because I got to get everywhere early. It's just a thing. I'm not on time unless I'm 15 to 30 minutes early. It's just who I am and what I do. I can't help it. So that is my every Sunday inner dialogue. And I just didn't know if other people have that same experience or if it's just me. Like I said, I know we all, if you're watching this, even if you ain't a Christian, you know it's the devil. We all know that piece of it. But anyway, I just didn't know if other people deal with that as well. I am. But so what I do is, this is my method now. I wake up. I go forward as if I'm going. And then I have the inner dialogue in the shower. Well, we going to go? I don't know. I'm not going to see Mom. I don't want to necessarily drive all the way to Jackson. I'm not going to see Mom. I'm like, yeah, but if I go, I'll feel good. It's good. I'll get to see Angie and her husband. And not that we sit and talk or anything for hours, but I'll get to say hi to her and her husband. Then I'm like, yeah. And then if I go, if my hair's messed up, she's going to be like, I knew she should have left her hair alone. Or, and then I'm like, yeah, but if I get out there, it'll be nice to get dressed and go be around the other Christians that, we can be together and we can worship together. And we all know the Bible says we need to go. We know that. We need to worship with people. We know that. And yes, of course, it's not going to get me to heaven or hell. I know that piece, but we still know the Bible says we should get together and worship together. So I have this major inner turmoil on Sunday mornings about whether or not I'll go to church if I'm not going to go see my mama. So hang on, I got to blow my nose. So that is my Sunday morning dialogue. And I go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I think last week I even texted Angie. I was like, hey, I'm not coming. Don't worry about saving me a seat. Well, it is 7:30 and they're already asking who's going to go. And I'm not replying yet. Because if Mom was home, the answer would be yes, always yes. Because I'm always going to go see Mom unless I'm sick or she's sick or something like that. But she has a meeting. She's got a meeting after church. So I won't be seeing her after church. So anyway, that's my inner dialogue. Does anybody else have that inner dialogue on Sunday mornings? I'm super curious. I know it's bad. It's bad. I call it that German Lutheran child guilt. My mom comes from them German Lutheran genes, and they can lay on the guilt. And plus, when you were caught at every single dumb thing you ever did in your life, you automatically have a guilt complex regardless. Always. Guilty even if before I even do something. Guilty even if I think of doing something. I'm just always feeling, I don't want to deal with the consequences. Except getting 4 dogs. So that's the kicker. It's only about certain things. Well, no, I had guilt about it, but I did anyway. I do have that guilt a lot. But anyway, all right, I need to dry my hair because, like I said, I move forward as if I'm going, and I decide at the last minute what I'm going to do. So we will see. I'll probably go. I'll tell you. I'll let you know. Okay. That's the inner turmoil I have on certain decisions. It's not just church. I have that inner turmoil on a lot of things, but that's a little bit of an insight into my brain on Sunday mornings if Mom is not going to be at her house after church. Okay, bye. So this morning, we are going to have bacon and egg sandwich. So I'm going to heat this up, and then we're just going to use plain eggs again, no cheese. I do wonder if using a whole egg would make them any thicker, any stiffer or not. I have no idea. Doesn't matter, because these are only 25 calories in 3 tablespoons. I don't know how much goes in there. But anyway, so I'm going to heat this up, and let's move over and make us a couple eggs. Got some bacon grease here. put down in there. I usually leave the spoon or not fork or whatever to sit there, just so that way the heat can kind of help get it off of the metal. So then that way it's all there and I don't lose any. Since I'm using egg whites for the bun, I'm only going to do 2 eggs. Okay, the green light has come on. Let's see if I can, I don't know, I was going to see if I could fill it up a little bit more this time. I think that'll be good. I do want to put like a little bit of garlic, salt, and onion powder, or garlic powder and onion powder on them. Not a lot, but just a little something to give them some flavor. Just a pinch. It's onion powder and then a pinch of garlic powder. And then I wonder why the bottom gets done first, because I dilly-dally. All right. So I'll see you when that's done, but in the meantime, let's go cook our eggs. As you know, I don't typically scramble my eggs, but I did since they're going to be on a sandwich. I figure I'm going to try it differently. So I say scramble, I just want it to be one thing. I salt and peppered inside here already, so I'll put the lid on. Except, nope, I gotta add my Katie water. Hang on, I need to lower this shelf. There we go. Gotta get my Katie water. Alright, now I'll cover it. I'd like them to get a little more brown if possible. I'm going to put them back in and close the lid up here. Alright, I'm going to call that done. Let's get a little plate. Why is it everything I eat matches my plate? It's like things just don't. I can't make things look good. I need to get like a black plate or something. Although as burned as this looks like it might be on the other side, this might just be good. So I'm going to take them out, and we're going to let these cool off and kind of, hopefully they'll crisp up a little bit by just sitting here. And what I did the other day was I kind of laid them up so air could get to them. Oh, you can't even see that. What I did the other day was I set them and I laid them on top of the fork, so air could kind of get to them to kind of cool them down a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll get back when they are cooled down. Okay, let's build our sandwich. We're going to have some bacon on there. I did not heat it up, but we're going to have some bacon. We're going to have some, it'd help if I let it where you could see it, huh? We're going to have some eggs. It's funny, every time I say the letters O and K, usually one of them comes running, because that's my sign for, I'm not going to repeat the words, let's do something, or I've got something for you, or something like that. So they come running whenever I hear that, when they hear me say those words. Look at that big old sandwich. Look at that. Don't that look good? Let's see. Yep. So I feel like with truffles, I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know how much is the truffle and how much is the egg. This was fried in grease, but I kind of feel like with it, you know, it's always well, just like sandwiches. I used to not like sandwiches either. Except unless it has like a meat and cheese and nothing icky on it, because I don't like my hands getting icky. So, unless it was a dry sandwich. Other than that, I used to just eat it with a fork and knife. My coworkers used to laugh at me. I don't like icky fingers. Put 4 tomatoes with it. And stand here and eat. You can either watch and visit, or you can skip forward. It's a little after 8. I still haven't made the decision if I'm going or not. I probably will, since I confessed to y'all about what happens in my brain. Because that'd look pretty bad if I didn't go. But I feel that way about most public things. Like shopping. Not too much work, because I know I gotta go. But shopping, the fair, a concert. I just don't like being out around people. This is different. For me, doing the talking to you. But I don't have to look at your face to see if you're judging me or not. I know, it's weird. But that's kind of what it comes down to. Is, you know, as a little fat kid, people were always picking on me or making fun of me. So if I don't see your face, I don't know if you're like, girl, or if you're like, oh, that's funny. But in public, I do see it. You know I'm not letting the bite go to waste. And since there's some onion powder in here, I can't give it to the dogs. Oh, that was just in the chopper. But yeah, that's my breakfast. I'd probably lick my plate if y'all weren't watching. Alright. That's our Sunday breakfast. I got clean dishes in the dishwasher, so I can't put the dirty dishes in yet. Whoop. Hey Ziggy, stop the timer. I had a timer set because I went ahead and washed my cast iron because being Sunday, I won't cook anymore. So I won't need it. And I ended up rearranging my seasonings. I put these in the middle here because right there's the plug-in. And so just now I wanted to plug in my thingy. Well, I couldn't because I had to move those. So if I move this down and just set this right in front of it, it won't be so bad. Originally, I had this in front of me like, well, genius, that's dumb, because what if my metal got, you know, what one of the corners of the metal poked into? I know, I'm being dramatic, but still, could happen. But yeah, so I put my my Judy disinfectant can right there. So, all right. Anyway, that's what I know. And I'll see you. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to church. I'll go to church. It's the right thing to do. Okay, bye. Until I get to church, or until it's time to leave for church and get ready, I got to catch up on Lori and Nona Grace. So I'm catching up. I'm 2 days behind. I've been busy, so I haven't caught up. So this is Lori. I know, Lori, I'm sorry I got you paused. It might be it's a happy face. So anyway, so I got to start watching Lori. Okay, bye. On our way to church, so I did go. Okay, gotta drive. Bye. So here's how it goes. Whenever I am like, oh, I don't want to go to church, blah, blah, blah. But every time I go to church, I am so thankful that I went, because it's always a good songs, good message, good everything, good worship experience. That's just the best word for it. It's a good worship experience. So every time I go, I'm so thankful that I went. It's just that a couple hours beforehand, I'm back and forth and back and forth. And do I go? I don't want to go, but I want to go. I need to go, blah, blah, blah. So that's that Satan in my brain messing with me, trying to talk me out of going. I'm messing with my hair, sorry. But anyway, so yeah, that's what happens. I have this inner dialogue before I go, and then once I do go, I am so thankful that I went, because then I leave and I'm closer to God. I feel closer to God. It's more, anyway. But yeah, so that's the inner dialogue I deal with. All right, love you, bye. Okay, so I'm home from church, and this is pork. I'm gonna have that. This was one of the ones that I made for my carnivore week. And I know I have some seasoning on it, but I'm going to put some of this new bear barbecue seasoning on it. Barbecue bear rub from Alaska that my mama got me. So I'm going to put some of that on it. So I'm going to have this and an apple. No veggies, because the meats that I made up were very, very calorie heavy. So sometimes I add a veggie, but I think I'll be good. If I eat anything else later, I'll let you know. Hey, wait a minute. I am going to add some bread and butter onions. Hold on. Okay. What I done was, I don't know what video uploads when. This is the pearl onions and some red onions that I put into my bread and butter chips. No sugar added juice. So there I've added some red onions and the pearl onions. And so that's going to be my lunch today. Okay, bye. Hey there, we're going to make some supper, and we're going to make a kind of a Southwestern salad again. I really like it, so I'm going to do it again. I microwaved the chicken a little bit, and now I'm just going to give it a rough chop, just so that way it's a little more piecey. So all right, there we go. Now, let's build it a little bit. Let's see. I'll do a little bit of cabbage, just for texture. So, just a little bit of cabbage. And I'm not going to do the pickles this time. Got some rutabaga. I went through and I actually cut these up smaller, into smaller cubes, the rutabaga. And I actually have some boiling behind me. It's not for supper tonight, but it's for future use. So then I'm going to add a little bit of jicama. You know I got to add some red onions. Yes, please. Oh, yeah, buddy. You know I do. You know I do. Red onions is life, man. Red onions is life. Okay. Put a little bit of banana peppers in here. Guess we'll make my version of a chicken taco bowl. I'll put some of these roasted red bell pepper strips in here. Just a little bit of them. Because I'm also going to put some red bell peppers, some raw red bell peppers. Might as well put in a little bit of squash. And what else we got here? What else have we got? Let's finish off this little baggie of zucchini right here. And break that up a little bit. Just gonna mix up all the veggies, man. Gonna have all the veggies. Okay, and what's in here? Oh yeah, this is red bell peppers, so we're gonna put some of these in here. We're gonna season this up in just a second. Let me wash my hands. Okay, let's put this back and put this away. Now, let's see here. We're gonna add a little bit of crushed red pepper. We're gonna get us a little spoon here to help us out. So just a little bit of crushed red pepper. I took things off of my little seasoning spice rack up there. We're gonna add us a little bit of tahini. Gonna add a little bit of this mild Southwestern ranch seasoning. And then we're gonna add some of this medium fajita seasoning. So this will give the veggies some flavor. And then when I get the chicken in there, it'll give the chicken some flavor too. So, hang on here. Come on, fella, get on there. Get on there straight. There we go. No, that's not where we go. I guess there has to be one that's not going to be right, and I guess that's the one. Alrighty, so kind of mix up these veggies. I want to dig the lid out here because we're going to shake it up in a few minutes. Whoop. So I got my chicken. Let's put the chicken in. Okay, this was some, I think, 9 ounces of rotisserie chicken. Now, we are going to also add, well, first let me shake up the seasonings before I get the wet stuff in there. Hold on. Now, we're going to add our guacamole, maybe. Put some of that in there. Well, we're going to put all that in there. Okay. We've also got some Chobani plain Greek yogurt. This will take the place of sour cream. Let me put that in a container. Hang on. Okay. The lid on this and put this back in the refrigerator with everything else. There we go. Hang on. You know I got to clean up as I go. It's bugging me. It's swarming me. Okay. Now we're going to add some salsa. Plop and plop. This is a little spoon, but I couldn't get a big spoon because I wasn't sure if a big spoon would fit down into the little jars. You know what I think I'm going to do? Oh, I'm going to add a little Thousand Island. It just sounds good with it. I don't know. When I was in high school, and I would make a taco salad, I was always put Thousand Island dressing on it. I don't know why, I just did. Yeah. It's going to be creamy and flavorful. Didn't stir up perfectly, but it mixed up better than doing it a little at a time. Now, let's see what it tastes like. Okay, here it is. This is my taco bowl. Chicken taco bowl. I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes things are so good, I gotta take a second bite and not even visit with y'all. Yep. And you never know. It was healthy. And then I got a thing of fruit. It's a mixed blend of fruit. Got me my supper. Bye.